gather around, my little chickens, because this little bird is going to be showing you what is in this sketchbook.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you want to be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo. Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Raven and this is my channel Raven About, where I rave about things that I like. Let me know if you liked the new intro or not. Anyway, today I'm gonna be showing you what is in my sketchbook, and I'm really excited because it's like a little peek into my private drawing art diary. And before I do that, I thought I would talk a little bit about this notebook. So this is the Archer and Olive dot grid notebook, and it is in the A5 size, so it's about this big. And it has this fabric cover on the front with a little bubble tea icon, which I think is so adorable. It's perfect because you guys know I love bubble tea if you watch this channel. The paper in this sketchbook is quite thick. It's 160 GSM, so it's perfect for pen and pencil. But if you're gonna paint with watercolor or ink, sometimes it can bleed through the paper. So just keep that in mind if you're gonna be using this sort of book for your sketchbook. It is a dot grid notebook, so it is not plain pages on the inside. Some people might not like that, but I find it quite useful for perspective and things like that. There are two ribbons here so that you can bookmark where you are in the book, and a strap here to keep it closed, a pen loop so you can keep your pen there, and at the back there is a envelope, and I usually put my stickers in there. I usually draw with colored lead in mechanical pencils in my sketchbook, but I also use ink sometimes in fountain pens. And I think that's pretty much everything I have to say about this sketchbook before I go into the flip through. So it's A5 size by Archer and Olive. It's dot grid notebook, 160 GSM paper, which is great for pencil and ink. But if you're gonna use watercolors or paint with anything, the paper does tend to buckle because it's not that thick. So if you're using that sort of technique, I would get a higher GSM of paper. And I really like the features that it has, the little ribbons and the pen loop. Also the back pocket is useful. And yeah, I definitely recommend this book for a sketchbook if that's what you're looking for. Again, it is dot grid, so it's more like a bullet journal than a sketchbook, but they do have plain page books on Archer and Olive if you're looking for that as well. Alright, let's get into the flip through. Okay, let's see what is inside my sketchbook. So on this first name page, I have a character with the same name as me. This is Raven Queen from Ever After High. This ink is the Queen Allium from Ferris Wheel Press, and I had it in this Ferris Wheel Press pen. I do have a different ink in here now. It's the Tumbling Time Blue, also by Ferris Wheel Press, which you will see later on in this video. Anyway, that is my cover page with my name. And then I have this blank page because it doesn't lie flat. And here we have my first page in my sketchbook. I just did a bunch of portraits because I was doing the 100 portrait challenge. I'm only up to 35, but I will probably continue this challenge later on in my sketchbook. And here we have some Sonato fan art. I posted this one for Pride Month. And here is another one. I also posted that for Pride Month. And here we have my We Bear Bears fan art, and I'll just turn it this way. So here I was experimenting with some different inks from Ferris Wheel Press. This is Bookkeeper's Brass, Roaring Patina Black, and April Showers. If you want a more in-depth review about these inks, I do have a Ferris Wheel Press video if you want to watch that, but I thought this was really cute and I love these inks. Next we have some more Sonic fan art. This is like the free hedgehogs in a box fan art that I did because I was experimenting with these colors, all by Ferris Wheel Press. Tumbling Time Blue, April Showers, Ruby Royal Flush, and Green with Curiosity. You can see the green kind of showed through there, so be careful when using inks. If you're going to paint with them, they sometimes bleed through the paper. And this is my Christmas Sonato comic that I'll be posting this year at Christmas time, so you guys get a little sneak peek of that. And here is my Meet the Artist page. So these are all the shows that I have worked on so far as an animator. I'd say the most fun one to work on was Middlemost Post, the new Nickelodeon show. It's very cute. If you haven't seen it yet, please go and watch it. And the most well-known show I have worked on so far is Curious George. So that is my Meet the Artist page, and again the ink kind of bled through a little bit there, but that's okay. And here is a little sketch that I did before work one day as a warm-up. There's Tails and Sonic, very cute. I love Tails, he's my favorite. And then if you see like these little stickers on my pages, I'm just keeping some pages private, so one day, if someone finds my sketchbook in 100 years, they might open this page and discover what's in it, but for now, it will remain private. And here I am trying to practice my calligraphy. I'm still not good at it, but you know what? Practice makes perfect, so I'm gonna keep going with it. But yeah, this is just some writing practice that I did for calligraphy. And some more calligraphy practice there. And then I started to do some horse sketches because I needed to do some studies before I went and did my Horses of the Apocalypse series, which you will see coming up soon. This is just done with colored pencil, colored mechanical pencil lead. Then I have this comic, this Sonic Boom comic. If you watch that show, you know the humor is very similar in that show. So there's Knuckles, Sonic, and Shadow. Thumbs up if you know what this is and why there's 3 hole punches at the top and this little number and indicator thing there. And then we have this spread of just sketches of Shadow. I thought it turned out pretty cool. I like this one where he's like levitating the emerald, the Chaos Emerald. So that was just some practice I did of Shadow. And then here's one of Tails. I don't know if you can see that. It's very light orange pencil, but I thought that was cute as well. And then my Horses of the Apocalypse series. This is the first one. I painted this with Ferris Wheel Press ink. This is their newest one. I can't remember what it's called, but I will put it up here when I edit the video. So it just has the horse with a crown and the quote from the Bible or wherever it comes from. I'm not religious, so I think it's from the Bible, but anyway, I really love this ink. I think it's so beautiful. It looks like smoke. And then I edited this picture so that it looks like this. I don't know if you can see that, but I made it like black and white. So it's like a negative version, and I think it looks better that way. You can see it on my Instagram if you want a closer look. So that's the first horse of the Apocalypse Conquest. And I always draw them as Pegasuses because I think it just makes sense because they like come down from the heavens or something, I think. Again, not religious, so I don't really know the story that well. And then I'm halfway through doing the second horse of the Apocalypse. This is War, and he's a red horse. So I'm gonna paint this as fire. And he has a sword, a flaming sword with him, and here is the quote for the war horse of the Apocalypse. It's actually horsemen of the Apocalypse, but I prefer doing the horses. It just makes more sense to me. Anyway, here's a very light sketch of the horse of famine, and he has scales with him. And then this one is the horse of death, which will be done in a pale green ink. Famine is black, and then death is pale green. I might show you guys those when I'm finished with them. And next we have the fillies of the Apocalypse. This is like a My Little Pony version of the horses of the Apocalypse. So there's Conquest, War, Famine, and Death. And I used this color to kind of experiment with what the other horse will look like. And I really love this ink. It's very beautiful as well. I missed coloring in her ear there, so I'm gonna have to fix that. And then we have this spread with Courtney from Dead End. If you haven't seen that show yet, go and watch it because it's really good, especially the last 2 episodes. And Courtney is my favorite character. She's voiced by Emily Osment, who played Lily in Hannah Montana, and she does an amazing job with the voice. And yeah, just go watch it. It's really cool. So I was just drawing little doodles of her in this spread. And then we have some more Sonato. I posted this one a few weeks ago. And then this one as well that was requested. And this one as well. You guys request some really weird stuff, but you know what? I'm gonna draw it for you anyway. And then I have some Peritons that I've been experimenting with because I want to do a more realistic painting of these mystical creatures, like a Christmas kind of version with all the 9 reindeer flying across the sky. And this is the ink that I have in this pen right now, the Tumbling Time Blue. It is a little lighter than usual because I had a little bit of Queen Allium left in the bottom of the pen, so it just mixed a little bit and turned out like this color. I like mixing the colors from Ferris Wheel Press as well because they have such amazing colors. And then I have some more Courtney drawings. I really need to work on my perspective with props because I'm really bad at that. And then we have this Sonato drawing, which I posted today. I'm filming this on a Sunday because we're going to the island tomorrow. I will explain more about that at the end of this video. I thought this one was pretty funny. He dropped all his rings and Shadow's just like, oh my god, Sonic, no. And then I have this one, which I will be posting next week, so you guys get to see a little sneak peek of my upcoming Sonato drawings that I have for you. This one is like very Sonic Boom. And then we have these 2 little cute Sonato drawings that I did. I think this one's really nice. And then there's Shadow proposing to Sonic and he's saying yes. Another private thing that you will not get to see, but someone might discover if my sketchbook lasts 100 years and someone finds it. And then I have this drawing of Courtney and Pugsley and the lyrics from the musical episode that's the song that she sings. And then I have another Sonato drawing, plenty of these in here. There's tails, thinking they're so adorable. And these are two of the Ferris wheel press inks that I used for the hearts, the Tumbling Time Blue and the Ruby Royal Flush. I just love how beautiful these inks are. I don't know if you can see, but there's like a gold sheen to the red ink. It's just so lovely. And the blue ink has more of a silvery sheen. So there's another Sonato sneak peek for you. And then some more Sonato. I was drawing a lot of Sonato during this time. So there's the swoop, or the bridal style as they call it. And then here's the red string of fate. If you don't know what that is, it's like a story or legend where you have a red string tied to your finger, your little finger I think, and then it stretches towards your one true love, and during your lifetime, as you get closer and closer to your love, they have the other part of the string tied to them, so it can get tangled and everything, but it can never break. And once you meet your one true love, the string is attached to both of you. Then we have another little private thing here, and more Sonato. Here he is tied up. And this one, I do not know why this is a thing, but it is, and you guys requested it. So there's pregnant Sonic, like Mpreg Sonic. Very strange. It's a thing. Like, I've seen pregnant Sonic in video games, which is very weird, but yeah. And then we have Sonic giving Shadow a little lick kiss. And then we have this drawing of Courtney saying it's exactly what it looks like. So she's just dragging a dead body there. Yeah, very creepy. But that's what she does because she's a demon. And I think that is it. Yep, that's all the drawings in my sketchbook so far. I'm about halfway through this book. If you want another flip through once I have finished, please let me know in the comments. And yeah, let's find out a bit more about my trip to the island in the end of this video. So that was the flip through of my sketchbook. Let me know what you think. I'm hoping to finish the 100 portraits challenge before the end of the book, and I will finish the Horses of the Apocalypse series that I'm doing. There will be much more Sonato drawings. If you want to request something, send me a DM on my Instagram and I might draw that for you. I post them every Sunday on my Insta. And before I go, I want to talk a little bit about our trip to Turks and Caicos. So my husband and I are going to that island tomorrow actually, and I'll be filming all my outfits for you for a lookbook next week. I'm super excited. I know you guys love my lookbook videos, and going to this beautiful island, I think it will just turn out really nicely, fingers crossed. Please come back next week for that video, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Give my videos a thumbs up. I really appreciate when you do that for me. That's all I have to say for this week, so I will see you next time. Bye!
Living life every day.